Hi, and thanks for purchasing the project. This video I want to show you how you can get the force grab pickup system into the VR template. So let's get started. I've just created an basic project with the VR template. So this is the usual stuff. It just opened. The first thing you want to do is go into your project settings, collision, add a new object channel, call it hand, set it to block and accept. Then we can go to the motion controller, which is under here, motion controller. And let's close all this, the event graph. And we want to select the hand mesh, go down here. And then in the collisions, we want to actually customize this collision and make the object type hand, compile, save. And that's even before we bring in the actual components we need for getting this running. Now we go back to the project you downloaded, click on these three blueprints, interfaces and components rather, and then go to assets, actions, migrate, and say OK. We need to point it to the right folder, so right click here in the VR template, show in Explorer, copy that path, close it down, go back to the other project, and then paste it in here and say select. That just migrated the content we need. Now if we go back, you'll see that we get a blueprints project, and there is materials, meshes, so we got everything we need to actually set this up. Let's go back to the motion controller, where we can add the VPC grab, compile, and then go down here, and let's start by initializing this. So we can say init, connect it like this, and then we get the hand mesh, and that's done. Then we can get down to tick, and we actually say process force pull object, and we get the hand and the grab sphere here, but it can be any kind of collision because it's a primitive component. So this could be any kind of collision. It doesn't have to be a sphere. And then compile and save. Now let's go to grab actor, and we don't need this anymore. This is all handled by this component. So I'm gonna say grab, and select the grab event there function. And then we need to pass in the hand and the grab collision. Then we can go to release actor, and same thing. This is all handled internally. We don't need that logic anymore. And then we can say release, and it just wants the hand there. And then we can compile. And now one last thing we need to do, because otherwise these animations wouldn't update anymore. We need to replace these reference, which is now also held by the component. And then we need to replace also this wants to grip, which is also updated internally by the component. So I'm going to copy it then over here. And these are literally the only places where we need the attached actor. As you can see, I just looked for it and the blueprint is not work, so we can remove it. It's going to complain because it still thinks it's there, but as you say yes and compile, you see that there is no error, so don't worry about that. The same thing happens with wants to grip, and that's just because the name is exactly the same. So with that done, we can now go here, and let's actually place at least a cube somewhere here. I'm going to reduce its size, make it a little bit smaller, hit play, get in my headset, and as you can see, that's interacting. My hands are still behaving the same way as usual, and I can basically grab the object, play around with it with both hands, and just force pull it, as you would expect. So that's how you get the project running inside of the VR template. Thanks for watching. Bye.